Cross taking 4 for 47, and the Professor Mick Whelan 3 for 31.
What's Cross doing? Because he should be playing hard.
Yeah, look, he's got his commitment. Well, he
Yeah.
does, but he's got those commitments with Sandy football training, like a few of them, like Brody Walford and Mark Smith, etc.
So is Mark Smith a good football player too? Isn't he?
Yeah, look, he's training heavily, focusing on his footy. So yeah, good luck to them. So yeah, look, we're obviously those under 16s that we had last year. They're obviously the talented cricketers, and they're under the, I guess, Alex Keith scenario of whether they choose one sport or another, but on a far lesser scale. Crossing top score with 30 with the bat as well. So unfortunately for the 16s, they were washed out because of the rain in the morning. Our under 12s made 155 with Jace Morgan making another 50. Unfortunately they couldn't get a win there, but they're doing really well, the under 12s, and good to see those kids. A guy like Jace, for example, continuing on with his runs. So, as going back to I guess Longview Shield, excuse me, I've got an itchy nose, so I'm just going to pour it. Anyway, professional editing there by YouTube. Anyway, moving to the rest of the competition, and as we mentioned, the ladder's pretty tight. Well, not really. Bentley Uniting are on top with 36 points, and congratulations also goes to Bentley Uniting defeating Elwood in the CMCA endorsed 2020 competition. It was relocated, I think, about 3 hours before the game started from Centenary Park to Bailey Park because of the council wanting to do some topsoil work, and they weren't going to compromise on that because it was going to clash with their Christmas function or something like that. So in the end, it was moved to Bailey Park, and didn't dampen the spirits of the crowd because I think there was 200 plus there. Watching a game of which Bentley Uniting, I think, made only about 109, with Brett Ernst making 51 not out. And in reply, I think with the last ball to go, I think Jackson Bunting was needing 2 to win off the last ball, and skied it and got caught. So United won by a run off the last ball. So they were out celebrating hard as they would in St Kilda, the Uniting boys, and as you would, because that was a great game. And on the other end of the stick, Marshall Bunting unfortunately was getting a lot of abusive phone calls at like 4 or 5 in the morning, which missed numbers, those block numbers. So who knows? Someone was pretty keen to. Maybe it was the same person who called you one time a couple of months ago. Who knows?
Weakest fist.
Yeah. Anyway, so Bentley Uniting undefeated on 6.
Well, at least they're getting their money's worth.
Well, I think it was $2,000. I think the winning prize to the winning team, but. As you say, it's probably back in the coffers to pay for the expenses. But anyway, Bentley Uniting 6th. Brighton Union are second on the ladder with 4 and 2, which is good after a win. And we'll go through that game where Brighton Union they made 3 for 285 with Ivan, and we did say we've always. Hope to see Ivan do well at Union because he's under a fair bit of pressure with the figureheads there, and he made 119, which is a great result for him, and obviously with the recruit Anna making 78 not out, and Darian Kuzma making 70, they would have been wrapped with that in the first week. And in reply, Amiga unfortunately all out for 108. Twofers for everyone there, all 5: Scorgie, Veach, Bell, McLennan, and JWC as well. So good result for
I think from Brighton's point of view, I think Kuzma, he's probably been one of the reasons why they're sitting 4 and 2, because he made 100, which we're big fans of and it's good for him to get runs, but I'm sure they'd probably want him to be getting those runs against the better teams. Yeah. But look, Anno's got the 70, but just getting back, Kuzma's, I think he's the key. You can get him early, hopefully.
Well, he's
playing in a few weeks' time.
He's just a good replacement for the loss of Gurdon, for example, who was reliable in the middle order. Having said that, I think Darian makes up the top, so that's an even stronger result. Yeah,
but look, Amiga, I don't know if anyone got a score, but 108, I think it's just showing where they're at the moment. And, I don't think they've won a game, and I'm not too sure their run home is like, but we'll talk about some of the other results later, but they're staring down the barrel of relegation, so there's a bit of pressure onto the guys.
Yeah, look, there's a few clubs that haven't escaped that relegation zone, and I guess A&A is one of them at this stage. But moving on to the next game, East Sandringham had a strong win to a disappointing LePage Park, who've done everything in front of them for the first half of the season. But chasing 246 against East Sandringham, they were all out for 78, which, obviously they'd be disappointed with that.
Oh, look, the key things there is all of a sudden you've got Duddy, Dallas, Devereaux, you've got the big names coming back. Bennett took wickets, Manders took wickets. So those key players are doing the job, but maybe the fact that we've reverted back to two-day cricket might find our teams like LePage and Cundy South a little bit more.
That's right. And as you say, the names at East Sandringham, now that they've had all those issues that they normally do in the first 2 or 3 rounds of the season, whether it's footy trips or family issues or whatever it may be, that lineup's now starting to look strong again, and they're lurking around, currently third on the ladder on 24 points, and you'd be surprised if they lose many more games.
I think the first game back they've got Bentley United, so I think they were going to play them in the first round, but that was postponed.
Correct. That's right. So it'll be a match of the season.
If some of those guys are on long holidays or just on breaks, but hopefully they can get a good team up and take it up to Bentley 90, because I think that's what people want to see is a tough competition, and to see the better teams with all their good players playing.
That's right, and don't discount East Sandringham if they do lose to Bentley United, because I think East Sandringham have lost to Mackie over the years when it came down to the crunch. In the pressure game, they know how to win.
They've got the cup, and you get them in the top 4. They're going to be hard to beat, aren't they? So one loss at the start of the back end wouldn't be a big issue for them. Back
to United, 6 for 287, with Layla making 100. So that's his first legitimate score for the season.
Have you had much to do with Layla? Because you've played him a couple of times. Is he out? I don't even know how old he is. Is he out?
I think he'd be low 30s or something like that. He's an interesting bloke. I mean, he's obviously he's done the heights at VCA level. I think he has this aura about him, and I think he's pretty keen on maintaining that aura and being someone that doesn't want to be too personable, particularly in regards to the opposition. He was enjoying a drink with all his teammates after winning the 2020. So the blokes love him, and I think he's building a bit of an entourage from St Kilda joining him at Bentley United. One Dylan Howe, who's gone across and is now keeping for their seconds at Bentley United, which the old Diggers Howe. But very good cricketer, no doubt, and a good tactician, and
Well, the thing is, look, we all know he's getting paid. Which isn't a secret, but he's performing. He's taking wickets when he gets the ball, and he's made probably over 280, 300. I'm
not so sure about that. I think that the name in particular that's really standing out this season is Ash Russell, and he made 76 against Elwood. Tommy Backman 33, Simon Richards 26, and in reply, just going back to the game, Elwood made 219 in reply with. Musset making 68 not out. He was coming after Sammy Dagar 38 and Nathan Harris 30. Ash Russell makes 76 with the bat and takes 5 for 64 with the ball. I would be absolutely shocked if he doesn't win the Night Sports Player of the Year award.
He hasn't been making that many runs though.
I disagree with that. He's made a couple